Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be starting off with Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be moving to the mid-term. Then we're going to be hitting up the long-term. Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to be getting to the part of the show where we do 3 altcoins that I have chosen, the 3 altcoins of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you. Some potential professional TA coming through with some potential positions, just educational coming through there, but obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. It's just my opinions on what I think might happen in the markets, and the 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today is ADA, baby. A bit of ADA, bit of Solana, because we know Solana's moving mad, moving mental. Solana's going absolutely crazy, up 13% today, currently trading at $185. Pretty mad stuff. We know it's been going crazy. And then the third altcoin that I've chosen today to showcase to you is FTT. So we'll get to them once I'm done with Bitcoin. I'm a little bit slow on the stream. I haven't brought up the chat yet, so just bear with me. Here we go. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday morning. As it is, fine weather in England this morning. It is 18 degrees, nice and sunny. Quite hot here. I know it's quite international, the stream, and you're like, 18 degrees, that's not hot at all, but it's hot here. We're cooking. It's going to be 30 degrees today. It's going to be very nice indeed. I'm trying to get my stream done. Otherwise, my office turns into a bit of an oven, and we don't like that. Houses in England are built for cold weather. Yes. Straight in the chat, straight away, we've got NX saying, Crypto Chester, whoop whoop, bit of juice coming through there. Nice use of the emojis there. My good member, sir, I like that a lot indeed. Now, who else we got? We got Liam coming through this morning. Nice to see you on the stream there, Liam. Joseph, hi Chester, how are you today? Very good stuff. Good morning from LR as well. Restless, big shout out to you. Last index coming through there. The members are really coming through today. So nice to see you all back on the stream there, guys. I do appreciate the beer or coffee or tea, whatever it is you want to buy me per month, which is like $5, right? And last index says, let's get this bread. Let's get this paper. Come on. Tom's in the stream there Tom's in the chat, saying, good morning, Chester. Nice to see you back streaming. Hope the break was all good. The break was nice. It was nice. But I missed the streaming. I missed the streaming and I missed the trading. And I'm waking up in the morning now like, God, I can't wait to stream. It's very exciting for me. It's like I'm starting a new job again. It's good. It's good. It's really, really good. But yeah, nice to see you all back on the stream there, guys. Without further ado, let's get straight into this crypto TA. Have I got the background music on? No, I haven't. Let's get that going now. As I said, a bit of a slow start. It's a bit strange moving back into streaming when you've got to control everything through your screens and stuff while you're actually live. Pretty crazy. But yes, Bitcoin starting off on the short term, the 1 hour coming through here. We've got obviously the rising wedge pattern, which we were talking about yesterday, and we were saying, look, that we do have a chance of actually breaking to the upside, which was a bit scarce, right? Your voice getting okay, that funny. My voice is getting okay. I'm not sure what you mean, Delanga, but it's good to see you on the stream there, my man. But yeah, so my voice is getting better. It's getting better. It was pretty bad yesterday, but I'm feeling better. I had a big gym sesh yesterday, so I think I sweated out all the illness, right? So yeah, getting there, nearly there. Liam said, woo woo, remembered it. Yes, yes, Liam, I did remember it. It's easier than saying is of a softball or whatever I try and say usually, right? And 4 likes, amazing stuff, guys. You guys are killing it. But yes, let's get some TA, and then I can start earning those likes. They don't go unappreciated, right? It does help me out with the YouTube algorithms. So yeah, as you can see, this is where we were yesterday, guys. We were talking about the idea of actually breaking to the upside, the measure move to the upside for, I know it's a rising wedge, we usually break to the downside, but to the upside, we were looking like we were going to, right? And this was going to be the measure move to the upside, which we were looking at, right? Yes, we near enough pretty much got there eventually after a pretty hefty dump, pretty hefty pullback throughout the day yesterday. And let's just have a little look at that in a bit more detail, right? I just heard my air freshener go off, right? And so yeah, as you can see here, it's just crazy price action, and we know what we say when we know what we say. We know about these wicks, these dirty wicks coming down like this, right? They come down, they're stopping a lot of people out who are entering these long positions, right? Stopping a lot of people out. So they're not going to profit off a nice big move like this, right? We consolidated for a nice long period of time, and everyone thought after this we're going to see another leg up. Beautiful. No, we actually saw a huge leg down before the progression to the upside. So this, for me, is purely just a bit of manipulation by the old whaley whales coming through there. We've got the old humpbacks coming through, just having that pure manipulation. And then obviously riding that wave all the way to the top yet again. We saw a top for Bitcoin in terms of a high price, in terms of the higher high, in terms of this uptrend at around 52,900, which, may I just say, let's just take a step back and go, wow. Amazing stuff. It seems like 29K was literally yesterday, right? It does fly by with the old in Bitcoin land. Yeah, it does fly by with Bitcoin, and these gains are just huge. They're absolutely massive, right? So we did actually break out from this rising wedge to the top side. Now, the measure move that we just did along this zone here, let's do it here. Let's do it here and see if I don't think we actually completed that measure move just about yet, because we are going to go on the break point here, and that's going to be around this zone here. So yeah, the measure move completion would bring us all the way up to that 53,071. And to be honest, I think we've got potential, right? We do have a lot of potential coming through that. We do have a little cheeky bearish divergence coming through here. As you can see here, this big yellow. I do my divergences in yellow, guys. I'm sure the OGs on the channel know that. As you can see here, RSI divergence coming through there. It's looking like we are going to have a retrace, but for that to happen, we do need to actually find this top point for Bitcoin, and that is going to be interesting to see if this is going to be playing out, because as I was writing the description for the video, it actually was dumping, and we did see a test of 52K coming through there, and as you can see, we got a lot of lovely wicks coming through in terms of level of supports and level of resistance coming through. Let me bang one in there, actually. Along the lines of this, as you can see, we do flirt with this area quite a bit. So I was watching this as we actually bounced off this zone, and the buyback was just ridiculous. It was only like $300-400, right? It was only $300-400 here, but it was happening in minutes. It was happening in minutes, and it was very interesting to see how the confidence, the limit orders being filled, the confidence of Bitcoin, the buying power still resuming there, which is very, very good to see, I must say. Granted, yes, we are coming into this little micro downtrend here after seeing a higher high. Absolutely fine, absolutely expected. The bounce point that I would be looking for is 52K. As you can see here, we do have quite a lot of levels to actually hold us up. So this is going to be the point that we're going to be watching for. Also, it is going to be correlating pretty well with this trend line from this rising wedge coming through here. Kane's here. Kane, where have you been for the last 2 months, my good sir? I hope you're having a good day, sir. It's nice to see you back on the stream. Nice to see you popping in, saying hello. And there's a few mods in the chat, guys, so please behave yourselves. But yeah, we've got Sarigra coming through there, saying, hey, bro. We've got CC. We've got Hero Optimist coming through. Joseph saying, one harmony if you can, sir. I'm not going to make any promises yet, Joe. I'm not going to make any promises yet. But when we get to the request part of the show, you can happily spam one harmony in the chat there, and see if I can see if I see it before any other requests, right? Rest is saying, damn, it's so hard to keep up. We just broke 51K, and I just blink, and it's almost at 53K low. I know, it's absolutely crazy. We did consolidate for a while around this 48 sort of area. Yeah, we consolidate around this 48 sort of area here for quite a while. And now we're looking for legs up, which is very good, which we'll touch on that on the longer term timeframes. But yeah, at this point in time, guys, if we are going to be looking for a bounce point, setting a higher low coming through here for Bitcoin, it would be, for me, I'd be looking at this 52K. The support is here. We've got a lovely, lovely level of you can see the Viva resistance being formed along this zone here. As you can see, that is going to be acting as a lovely level of support when we do get down to here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we do bounce it. If we break this to the downside, then yes, it's going to be looking like we're going to be coming down to this sort of level here, and that's going to be around that 50,700. But at this point in time, still looks pretty bullish. We're not invalidating any higher lows here. We're still setting higher lows continuously. It's just going to be interesting to see where this trend actually has a reversal, and whether we have that continuation to the upside on the shorter term time frame for Bitcoin there. So you're going to run out of breath. Got some ice water as well. Oh no, oh no, it's all gone to pot. One sec. It's just my coaster. Soothing the throat. I'm not fully healed, guys. I'm not fully healed, but I'm here. I'm back, and I'm here to stay. I don't like holidays. I like working. Okay, mate. Cheers. Forgot about the new rules you mentioned before. No worries, man. I'm changing the structure of the stream, right? Changing the structure a bit, and it's good to play with it a bit. But yeah, back to Bitcoin. This is going to be the bounce point I would be looking for, around that 52K. Definitely a point to be watching today. As you can see, we did test it already. It's going to be interesting to see if we do actually come down and test that again. I'm sure we're going to see some price action coming through on the live stream, while we're probably touching on a few altcoins as well there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does plan out. And 9 likes as well, guys. You're killing it on this fine Tuesday morning. Coming through here. Now we're going to get to Bitcoin coming through on the, you guessed it, the midterm, the 4-hourly coming through here. As you can see, quite a lot of mess coming through here. So let me just get rid of a few things coming through here, just so a bit more visually appealing for you guys. Yes, get rid of that. So yeah, let's talk about this double bottom chart pattern coming through here. Double bottom chart pattern. This is gonna be the measure move that we are gonna be looking for here. And you can see we've actually had the break point of this zone here, and this is the measure move, bringing us all the way up to 53,556. So in terms of a target price for this trend, that would be a good target there. 53,500. Get that in your notebooks, guys. No, 53,500 is going to be a great target price there. I would expect some sort of rejection there once we have seen the completion of this measure move. But that does bring me on. It does bring me on to this big, huge, greedy measure move from this ascending triangle continuation chart pattern to the upside here. Now, this is quite interesting, right? Because obviously we've got this huge uptrend coming through here, ascending triangle coming through, continuation chart pattern, and then this is obviously going to be the measure move from that. We're going to bring that over here on this break point of this horizontal here, and that's going to be a target price of $57,000 for Bitcoin. 57,000, absolutely amazing. We got Donna's come through in the stream there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Donna. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're having a good Tuesday morning so far, and hopefully the puppies are all good. I'm not sure if they're gone yet, and this just shows how tightly knitted our community is on Telegram, guys. If you want to join our trading community, you can. I know about Donna's puppies. You can too. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the measure move to the top side. Target price of 57,000. Pretty crazy stuff. So yeah, it's just gonna see if we can get this. Let's throw some percentages in the work from the horizontal breakpoint. Let's do percentage from this double bottom chart pattern measure move. That's gonna be around 5.4% move there for Bitcoin, which we're nearly at there, guys. We've been progressively riding that wave up. We're just gonna see what happens coming through there, and then if we are gonna be looking for that completion of the measure move of the ascending triangle continuation chart pattern, that's gonna be around a 12.79% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff for Bitcoin. Now, let's get some moving averages in there. Let's get some volume coming through there, and we'll see what's good coming through here. Because at this point in time, I can see volume is actually trending down, right? And we know when volume trends down like this, you can see volume is starting to trend down, as you can see here. If we're going to see this actually continue, and we are going to get to this coiled up zone in terms of the volume here, you can't really see that properly, can you? Because the RSI is there. Let me see if I can move it. No, I can't. Yes, so as you can see, if we are going to see some sort of trending volume to the downside here, we're going to be looking for a breakout after that point. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if that piece of information, if we can use that piece of information when we're referencing a breakout in terms of a chart pattern coming through here, whether we're referencing a bounce off a moving average, whether we're referencing a completion of a can't speak today of a measure move coming through here. It's going to be very interesting to see whether that is going to happen, guys. But yeah, that's just a bit of information that we can be using there. I know it's not that congruent at the moment, but it is looking like something is going to happen from it. So definitely a point to watch there in terms of the volume here on the 4 hourly there for Bitcoin. Now, to the upside, we do obviously have this huge trend line, this upwards sloping resistance line coming through here. And if we are going to get anywhere near that, the rejection point is going to be around $60,000 there, maybe even 61, maybe even 62. So yeah, definitely something to keep in our back pockets, because if we do see an insane spike in Bitcoin, maybe something along the lines of this, right, we could see us actually come up to that 62K and then see imminent rejections coming through there. So yeah, definitely something to keep in the back pocket there, guys. Now let's talk about the idea of seeing some sort of reversal pattern coming through here. Let's get some more H2O and we will carry on. Very good stuff indeed. Love a bit of H2O. And I got ice in it today, so it's really, really cold. Good stuff. So we've got, Kane says, missed you guys. Been busking, cool stuff. Okay, he's been arrested, not good. It's been a wild week. Okay, man, you sound like you've been having a crazy time. Interesting stuff there. I used to do busking when I was a bit younger. A bit of break dancing, that sort of thing there. Great fun. Barb says, Ethereum going down. Potentially, yeah, I might touch on Ethereum. We'll see what's good. Oh yeah, it's actually going down. It's at 3,850 now. Crazy stuff there. I can see, obviously, we're seeing a lot of price action to the downside here. 52K. Holy, that 52K is getting tested. It's getting tested at this point in time. Let's see where this wick gone. I said we'd see live price action from this, and we have. We've seen live price action coming through here. But yeah, as I said, this is going to be the point to be holding here for Bitcoin if we can hold it. If we don't hold it, we're going to be back inside this rising wedge chart pattern in terms of the bigger scale here. It's rising wedge chart pattern here, and then we can be flirting with the idea of a breakdown. But obviously, as I said, we've got higher lows continuously to be thinking about there. So yeah, and you can see the buyback, right? Down at 52K. Now we're back up near enough 52,150 again. There we go, we just cleared that. So yeah, you can see the buyback momentum is there. We're bouncing off the 10 simple here on the 4-hourly time frame there. So yeah, we're basically just looking for where this reversal is going to come in, where this higher low is going to be set, and then we can basically get a gauge of how strong this uptrend is still going to be, right? So yeah, interesting stuff there. Now let me jump to the RSI coming through here, because we were talking about this yesterday. We were talking about this yesterday, guys. And you can see this symmetrical triangle chart pattern that we were talking about. As you can see, very coiled up price action there. Well, relative strength index price there for Bitcoin there. As you can see, we did bounce off this this downward sloping support line coming through on the RSI and saw a nice bit of momentum. And that's pretty much what we saw as in yesterday evening here in the UK in terms of UK time frame. That massive pump that we saw going up. How much did we go up? It was like a $1,500 or something. It's pretty crazy stuff there. So yeah, this is what we did see here. Nice buying momentum there. But yeah, as you can see, overextended at this point, overbought here, and now we're seeing a bit of a sell-off come through. I would be looking for a bounce point coming through, sat here at around this 64, and that is going to correlate pretty well with this point that I was just saying around here. Maybe even coming down to the 55 at 51,600, depending on Bitcoin really. And this is pretty volatile at this point in time. So yeah, definitely a piece of information that we can be using here, guys. But yeah, as I said, on the shorter term time frame, we do have this bearish divergence to be looking out for in terms of whether it's going to play out, whether we have found a top there. Interesting stuff there. Now let me jump to the MACD coming through on the where are we? On the 4-hourly time frame, because we were talking about this trend line being quite strong yesterday, right? We're talking about this trend line being quite strong yesterday. You can see the trend reversals coming through here. You can see these crossovers happening, and then us obviously signifying these downtrends coming through there. Now, right now, we broke this to the top side here, and now we're chilling. We're absolutely chilling. We're in the airspace right now. We're going to see what's going to happen. At this point in time, we are looking like we are diverging into a bearish crossover. We're looking like we are going to, and hey, that's absolutely fine at this point in time, just because you can see we're going down. We're going down. We're in a micro downtrend coming through here. It's going to be interesting to see how strong this trend is going to be, because as you can see here, we do have a little mini cheeky cycle coming through here. Not the strongest thing in the world, but it's come to an end. And as you can see here, we do have a nice point of reversal. So yeah, this is why we do use these cycles here. It's going to be very interesting to see, because that cycle obviously came to an end, as I just said. So we're going to be signifying a brand new one, whether it's going to be big, whether it's going to be small, whether we're going to be caught early, or whether we are just going to absolutely fall off a cliff, and we're going to see this come down and test this trend line here and see a nice big correction in terms of the price, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen here. But yeah, just wanted to touch on that pretty briefly there for the old MACD on the old midterm there. Now, let me take a breath, because I'm out of breath. Yeah, let me jump to the chat quickly and see what's going on. LR says, can you do Phantom, please? I will potentially do Phantom when I get to the altcoin request part of the show. Where's my pen? When I get to the altcoin request part of the show, and I will ask you to do some requests. And here on says, can you do KSM? Can you look at it? Mikana says, morning, mate. Mike Owen says, can we quickly talk about Ethereum? Thanks. Ethereum is actually plummeting, but I will get to that. I will get to the altcoin request part of the show. Don't you sweat it, guys. Just got to get through Bitcoin. Just gonna mute my mic and cough quickly. Still not 100%. Still pretty ill, but I'm here nonetheless. So as you can see here, we have got a lot of moving averages coming through here on the long-term time frame. This is the daily chart here, guys. Now, this is fascinating stuff, because we're currently sat. You can see this point of support that we do have coming through here at 52,600, and you can see the point of support that we do have coming through here as well. It's going to be fascinating to see if we can hold this. If we can hold this, the shorter term target is going to be 56.5. As I was saying on the shorter term time frame, that is going to correlate. It's going to correlate with what's it going to correlate with? It was correlate with something. Yeah, 56, around this sort of area coming through here in terms of really throw myself off there. The measure moves there coming through. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get to that point. And we know about the volume weighted ATR band, guys. It's a very good tool to be using here in terms of resistance and in terms of support. As you can see, if we are above it, we usually grind above it and have a nice uptrend. But if we're below it, Viva La resistance does play out quite strong here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when we do get to this zone here, whether we are going to see us actually get rejected from that, or we're going to topple over it and continue an uptrend, setting new all-time highs for Bitcoin. It's going to be very interesting to see indeed. And as you can see, the volume weighted ATR band to the lower side here, it predicted these lower lows coming through here. Very, very, very strong, very, very strong indication of price action there. Good stuff. Now, I want to bring up the bull market barrier because we're actually sat in the middle of that. Let me get rid of the WOB machine for a second. We're sat in the middle of the bull market barrier coming through here, which is interesting because if we're blue, we're in a bull market. If we're red, we're in an undecided bear market, and yellow, we're still very, very undecided indeed. Now, this uptrend is coming through. We're going to come up and potentially flip back to a bull market coming through here. Very, very exciting stuff, may I say. As you can see here, bull market beginning, bang. As you can see, we lost it in the crypto crash, and it's just been trending down ever since until we hit Elon and Jack jumped on that B-word conference, and yeah, it's just been progressive from there. It's been pretty insane stuff coming through there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if we can actually hold this 52K zone, because this is going to be a crucial point of rejection here at 52,698. We tested it, we said hello, and at this point in time, we are seeing a bit of rejection coming through there. But as I was saying here, guys, we have seen a very nice uptrend. Very nice. Higher lows being set. Very, very, very nice stuff indeed. Not really any major challenges coming through here of higher lows that are invalidating any of them, bringing the price down. So if we do see us actually come down from here, we've got a lovely level of support coming through at 47,052 there. Very, very lovely level of support, and that is what I would be looking for in terms of holding us up there if we do actually see Bitcoin actually curl over coming through here. And to be honest, it's still absolutely fine if we do, right? It's still absolutely fine if we do. We do need a bit of a retracement, guys, because in the space of, let's get some weeks coming through here, because this is a parabolic motion, and we know what we say about climbing Everest on this channel. If you're climbing Everest, you need to be resting at base camp 1. You can't be climbing Everest. Let me zoom out a bit, get a little bit of a diagram coming through. Oh no, hold on, it's all gone. Let me climbing Everest coming through here. As you can see, massive Everest mountain, parabolic motion coming through here. We need to be resting at base camp 1 in terms of consolidation. Otherwise, we're potentially going to fall off the side of the mountain, and we don't want to do that. We want to have the continuation to the upside after resting at base camp 1. Bit of consolidation is absolutely fine, absolutely healthy, even a lovely pullback. And as I was saying, we've been in a very big uptrend, literally for, was that 7 weeks? Near enough 7 weeks, near enough 2 months coming through there, guys. So yeah, a consolidation or even a rejection down to 47 is absolutely fine as well. Perfectly healthy. This is, in a sense, what we do kind of want, but we do kind of want it. But obviously, it is nice to see Bitcoin pushing through higher highs continuously here, as we did see yesterday, tapping near enough 53K, and now we have just lost 52, which is quite sad, but it's not too bad. Let me just various evidence on the 1 hour. Yes, you are correct there, Mr. J, sir. We got CC. Sorry, guys, I apologize. I closed the chat, so I lost all the chat there coming through, but it's back. Any chance you can look at C98? I will do some requests at the request point part of the show. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Don't worry. I'm getting through Bitcoin, and then I'm going to do my altcoins of the day. There's 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today are ADA, Solana, and also FTT. We're going to get to them, and then we'll be doing some altcoin requests, and that's where you guys smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and then I get to them at that point, right? Just, but yeah. So something else I did want to touch on quickly for Bitcoin: rounded blue box zone. Let me get rid of the bull market barrier for now. As you can see here, we're currently sat on the top side of the lower side of the bull market barrier, the rounded blue box zone, and this is going to be crucial to find out whether we get rejected from this zone here and come down to this. Zone at around 43,000. That's going to be a target price point as well. And if we can get above that, it's going to be looking very progressive indeed in terms of finding a level of support on this zone. As you can see, it's happened before. It can happen again. And this is a linear regressional growth curve from the start of Bitcoin to now, basically. So yeah, I am going to do a video on that, explaining that, guys, because I do touch on this in like every video. Sorry, every live stream. And I know probably quite a few of you don't understand it. But I will touch on that and in terms of a video, and I'll put it in the Telegram community group so you guys can indulge into this indicator and explain it into a bit more detail. But yes, let's call it a day with Bitcoin, I think. Let's call it a day with Bitcoin and jump to the Fear and Greed Index. 79, same as yesterday. Pretty greedy. Everyone's pretty greedy. Clearly explained in terms of what we are seeing here in terms of these huge swings for Bitcoin. Very, very good stuff indeed. Pumping up yesterday. Pretty crazy stuff indeed there. But yeah, as I said, we are looking for a potential bounce point here. It's going to be interesting to see if we actually lose this zone, right? We're going to lose it. If we do lose this zone, rest assured, it's absolutely fine because of what we saw yesterday, that insane dump in the price of Bitcoin. Manipulation, in my opinion. The insane dump in the price of Bitcoin there, that's obviously set our higher low pretty low. It's pretty low. So if we do see any sort of reversal coming through for Bitcoin, we're still going to be bullish until we clear this 50,000. Sorry, until we break 50,990 to the downside, right? We're still bullish until we break this. And if we do break that, then yes, we are going to be a little bit bearish and down to the next higher low. But we do also have a lot of horizontals coming through here, 50,700, 50,400 as well there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to say. It says greedy, sell, says Nick. Yeah, potentially. And 20 likes, guys. You're absolutely killing it on this fine Tuesday morning. And I hope you're all having a good Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon or Monday night or Wednesday morning, wherever you live in the world, right? So yeah, I hope you're having a good time anyway. Yeah, I do appreciate all the likes. It does help me out drastically with the YouTube algorithms, guys. It does help me out and showing my stream to more people. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to educate you guys. So yeah, I do enjoy that stuff, right? Yeah, I do appreciate that. But yes, to the altcoins. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today. The reason for this is there's some potential positions. There is some potential professional TA for you guys to indulge in, for you guys to do your own research on. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. It's just my opinions from an educational standpoint and what I think might happen in the markets, guys. Just a little disclaimer, protect myself there. But yeah, so as you can see, first things first, let's start off with ADA. I chose this altcoin today just because I wanted to give you guys a lovely example of a rising wedge pattern breaking to the downside here with a nice retest coming through here on the 4-hourly hit. We know what ADA has been doing, setting the all-time highs. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. I'm just gonna mute my mic. Oh, so ill. Awful. But yes, anyway, so we did actually see ADA breaking to the downside here, and hey, it's absolutely fine, absolutely expected. We've seen huge uptrends coming through for ADA recently. It's been pretty insane, right? Pretty insane, pretty parabolic, and I think one of their smart contracts failed recently or something in India. I read something like that in the Telegram group. So yeah, it's pretty rough, and this is probably what we're seeing, a reflection in the price. But hey, at the end of the day, $2.60 is still insane for ADA. I think the previous all-time high was $2.50 something, $2.45. Yeah, $2.45 there. So yeah, what do I say about all-time highs, guys? Once we set new all-time highs, we usually retrace, come back down to the previous all-time highs. So if I am looking for a bounce point in terms of ADA bounce point in terms of a reversal to the upside here, I've lost my chat again. I keep doing this. Yeah, in terms of my uptrend, in terms of the bounce point to the upside here for ADA, look, we've got a horizontal coming through at the previous all-time high in terms of candle body close there, and that's $2.38 there. So I would be looking at a bounce point for that zone if we do not bounce at this 55 moving average here at $2.52 there. But at this point in time, pretty rough stuff. Pretty strong downtrend coming through here. We did have a bit of a buyback on the previous candle, on the previous the previous 5 hours there, but unfortunately, no, we have actually seen a continuation of the downside. Bit of a panic sell-off, I do believe, coming through here, guys. Yeah, let's talk about percentages. Let's talk about measure moves, right? And the measure move to the downside coming through here would be looking something along the lines of this. And straight up, we've already completed that measure move in terms of a percentage for that short position coming through here. It's around an 8% gain there. Very good stuff indeed. I would have probably not entered on this retest just because you can see the higher lows that we've got coming through here. This consolidation period is going to be holding a lovely level of support coming through here, guys. But yeah, after that, then you're basically clean sailing to the downside. And as you can see here, the next target point to see if we are going to go lower is going to be this higher low point coming through here at $2.50. If we lose that, then it's very likely that we are going to come down even further to previous all-time highs there. Pretty crazy stuff. ADA didn't fail coding issue. Oh, I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. I'm probably going to do some research on that today, actually, because that does sound good. Let me just note that down quickly. It's got a million things to do every day, but yeah, let me write that down quickly. ADA, because I do want to learn a bit more about that, and if I can get some more information and showcase to you guys, that's good for me and good for you as well, right? ADA coding problem, right? Interesting stuff. Check ETH, ETC class to Ethereum now. Is it dumping just to XRP? Thank you. Maybe. Let me jump to the chat quickly. Hex hodl. A lot of hex hodl coming through. Let me know ahead of the time. If you could do hex TA, I'll call some hexicians to come here and watch. I like it. Oh, appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. I might do a hex video. I'm not sure. Potentially do something like that. Last index says, bruh. Cool stuff there. 24 likes as well, guys. You're killing it as well. Amazing stuff there. Let's ADA is literally falling off a cliff as I'm talking. Crazy stuff there. Yeah, this would be a pretty clean example coming through here of a rising wedge pattern breaking to the downside, right? As I was just saying there. And that's why I chose it as my altcoin of the day. How low will this go? Previous all-time high is probably expected there. $2.45, I think we were talking about there. But yeah, let's get to another altcoin of the day. This is another altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today. And it's one you've all been waiting for. It's Solana, baby. Let's talk about Solana and what the hell has been happening with Solana here. Crazy price action. Crazy uptrend coming through here. Mental. Absolutely mental. But a couple of examples I do want to talk about here. And one of them is my Mount Everest analogy, right? My Mount Everest analogy, just because we always talk about resting at base camp 1, right? Resting at base camp 1 and then seeing the progression to the upside, right? Parabolicness is not good unless you have a nice resting period like so at base camp 1. As you can see, we have seen that happen. And then from there, the progression to the upside, the uptrend that has been formed, the continuation, the momentum has just gone crazy, unpredictable in a sense, right? Crazy stuff indeed. Currently trading at 181 there. Let's talk about, let's jump to some bigger term time frames, just because I was referencing this earlier. As you can see, parallel channel to the upside, pretty strong uptrend in terms of the daily chart, guys. This is dating back since March 2021. Pretty crazy stuff there. Obviously, we got the huge crypto crash coming through there, but since there, we were looking for a breakout at this previous all-time high point at around this $80 there. We did actually break out massively. The measure move for this breakout position was looking something along the lines of this, guys. Bang that up from there to there. You've got around a 65% gain. So well done to anyone that did spot that breakout and made that cold, hard cash coming through, because you know why we're here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. We're here to make cold, hard cash. Simple as that. So yeah, well done to anyone who jumped in and got that 65% gain there coming through. I know it would have been pretty, you probably wouldn't have got the full 65% because you would have been staggering take profits all the way up. As you are setting the all-time highs there, you're usually most likely going to retrace coming through there. But yeah, I just want to talk about this on the shorter term time frame. J Devil says, should I sell my ADA? What's going on? ADA has been behaving pretty abnormally recently, and there's going to be a bit of a panic sell-off coming through here. Just about 10% down, as you can see, or around 9% I'm looking at now on the side chart there. So yeah, around 88 is dumping off a cliff there, but as I was saying, if we are looking for a bounce point here, just something for you, J Devil there, we are looking at coming down to the previous all-time high. That's what I say here. If we break all-time highs as we did here, previous all-time highs sat at around that $2.46 there. 80% of the time, we usually come back, right? We usually come back, say hello to the previous all-time high, and then bounce up further from there. And after seeing this progression without any real correction, just some consolidation, this is absolutely fine. This is absolutely healthy. As long as you don't lose your previous all-time high there, then you're absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Don't sweat it, my guy. Don't sweat it. You'll be absolutely cool, man. And we could even be looking at a bigger breakout for ADA, right? A bigger breakout for ADA. Interesting stuff saying while it's actually dumping off a cliff there, but we do have a huge measure move in terms of a chart pattern coming through there. Let me do a little, I did a video on this actually on my channel if you did want to check it out. 3 huge crypto breakouts that we are going to be looking for here. Come on. Draw that right. And yeah, as you can see here, this is going to be the measure move to the upside here, which we could be looking at coming down for a lovely retest of this $2.33 sort of area there. And that could be a very juicy entry point if we can see a nice reversal in the trend, banging it up like so, looking for that 52.82% there. That's going to be very, very good to see for ADA. But yeah, enough for ADA. Just thought I'd touch on that for you there, J Devil. We're going to jump back to Solana quickly, because Solana is still doing bits, still going crazy. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the breakout for Solana, which we were looking for in terms of a huge swing, 65%, pretty crazy stuff there. Let me jump down to the smaller term time frame because that's where we were. Huge uptrend at this point in time. As I was just saying there, guys, new all-time highs being set. And what do we say about new all-time highs? It's likely we come down. It's likely we come down after new all-time highs and just test the previous all-time highs. So if we are going to be doing that, that's going to be around that $147.88 there. Previous all-time high coming through in terms of a horizontal there. It's not going to just absolutely fall off a cliff. If we do come down, the resistance point is going to be here because as you can see, we have got pretty big levels of Vivolo resistance along this zone. So I would expect us to actually come down after going a bit parabolic here, guys. I would expect us to probably just grind it down a bit, maybe even looking for a break to the lower side, coming down, hitting this horizontal, and then having the continuation to the upside. That's sort of the healthiest scenario there for Solana, guys. So yeah, I wouldn't expect insane gains right now if we are not going to get any sort of candle close above this trend line, which would signify a breakout. The reason why I don't think that's going to happen initially, one, because we've just pumped literally from this uptrend to the top side, near enough 40% there. Well, not quite, near enough 35% there. No, yeah, around 40% there. Yeah, that's why I said that, I did that earlier. So yeah, so we have near enough pumped up 40% there. Why is that not deleting? Oh no. It's all gone. No, we're back. I thought it froze then. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff there. Yeah, ADA is on a bit of a buyback actually. People are buying that up quite fast. Back up to $2.62 there. Interesting stuff there. Yeah, you can see the buyback coming through there. You can see the limit orders being filled there. So yeah, the confidence is. People have been sat waiting for this to happen there. You can see the support of this higher low coming through for ADA. Interesting stuff there. Let's bang a little horizontal in there. As you can see, bang, 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 bang. All correlates pretty well indeed. Lovely level of support at $2.53 there. I'm very interested to see if we are going to see any more sort of sell-off. And we are still very early, guys, in the 4-hourly candle. Only literally like 40 minutes in, 35 minutes in. Yeah, excuse the maths, 38 minutes in or whatever it is. Yeah, the buyback is here. It's strong. It's not too bad. Don't sweat it. It's fine. Remember how do we carry ourselves here on this channel? Calm and collected. That's how we make the cold hard cash. So yeah, this is just absolutely relaxed. You're absolutely fine. Don't sweat it. Don't panic, sell off a cliff. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Make your own decisions. But yeah, for me personally, calm, collected. You're still in the money at the end of the day. You've still made huge gains as long as you didn't buy the top, and that's why we don't buy the top here, guys. Don't buy all-time highs, right? You're just gonna get wrecked because it usually 80% of the time comes back down to previous all-time highs there, guys. So yeah, if we are going to be looking at that target, it's going to be around that $2.45, did we say? I think it was, from that previous all-time high coming through there, $2.47, we'll say. $2.47 coming through. That's going to be the price target if ADA, if this trend is going to have the continuation to the downside there. So yeah, definitely want to watch, and I will be coming back and forth throughout this coming through here. But yeah, I did want to touch on Solana. I didn't finish my TA on Solana there, but yeah, what I did want to say on Solana at this point in time, this is going to be the move to the upside. If we do break to the upside, and as you can see, pretty strong uptrend. We've been in it for quite a while, and Solana is just behaving abnormally. So yeah, if we are going to see any sort of continuation to the upside, which is, I hate to say it is possible just because of the FOMO and a lot of the news coverage that we are seeing, the free marketing that we are seeing here for Solana here, guys. If we do see a break to the upside at around 192 there, we could be looking at a measure move to the upside of this parallel channel, right? We are going to be looking at something along the lines of this, as you can see here. Measure move like so onto the breakout point there, and we are going to be looking at around a 25% gain there for Solana. For me personally, I don't think it's going to be happening overnight. If it is going to happen there, and also a bit of consolidation wouldn't go amiss, because as you can see, we're pretty overbought here coming through on the RSI there, guys. So yeah, definitely just relax and just let Solana do its thing. Don't just be jumping in at the top here, because it's likely that we are going to see some reversal if we don't see a break to the top side after seeing literally a 40% gain coming through there. Now, my next altcoin of the day that I have chosen to showcase to you, and something in the chat there, that is your name, something is going to like this because it is FTT. So I'm just going to do a live TA for FTT there coming through there, because I did want to touch on this because I do think it's the same sort of scenario. New all-time highs being set, which It's good, don't get me wrong, very, very good, very progressive, great stuff coming through there. But what do I say about new all-time highs, guys? We usually come back down, right? We usually come back down and say hello to previous all-time highs. The previous all-time high in terms of the previous consolidation period coming through there is sat around that $70.90 there. Currently trading at $77.21, seeing a bit of a sell-off coming through at this point in time. So I would, in answer to your question there, Mr. Something Sir, he said good time to buy FTT. For me personally, I would never ever buy an all-time high. Never buy an all-time high, because 80% of the time, that's the first pen that I've dropped, 80% of the time we usually retrace the previous all-time highs. If you are looking for a potential buying opportunity, if you know a lot more about the fundamental of the FTX token here, for me personally, I don't really know that much about it. But if I am going to be looking for a fundamental, if I'm going to be looking for a buying opportunity, sorry, it is going to be around this previous all-time high. If we do, I'm not going to be buying it straight away. I'm not going to have a limit order here. I'm going to be watching the price when we get to this zone. If we lose this zone, the next target is going to be the previous all-time high, which is the horizontal here at $60, $61 coming through. I think that's the previous. Yes, it is. Yeah, $61 in terms of the wick there. $63 candle body close. It's going to be $61.30, and that's where the horizontal for me is going to be sat. And we did the volume weighted ATR band as well. If we do lose that as well, it's likely that we're going to be coming down further. And after seeing all-time highs, guys, we know what we say here. It's likely to retrace. So yes, FTT, for me personally, it's not a buying opportunity. I would be waiting for a pullback, and just try not to FOMO in, because you're most likely to get wrecked, right? You're most likely to get wrecked. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frame, see if we can get some sort of gauge in terms of what's happening here. In terms of what's happening here, and we are seeing a bit of a reversal here, so I would be inclined to see, it obviously depends on whether we are going to invalidate this this higher low point coming through at this $73.19 there. If we can invalidate that, we're potentially going to go lower, and that's obviously a bearish signal when we do invalidate the previous higher low there. But if that is going to happen, we can confidently draw a lovely trend line coming through here, and then we can get some sort of gauge in a potential chart pattern. The potential chart pattern which we could be looking for is going to be something along the lines of this rising wedge pattern, potentially looking like we are potentially going to break to the downside in the future. Let me get rid of this arrow for now, so it's a bit more visually appealing for you guys there. If we do break to the downside here, we've got a lovely level of support. A lot of the stars are aligning for a lovely, lovely level of support here at around this 69 giggity 71, that sort of area to be thinking about there. So if we are going to see us actually come down to this zone, we'd like to have a bounce inside this chart pattern. Now, if we see us break this zone and lose this level of support, then we could be talking about a potential short position for FTT there. Now, we do usually do a measure move on the most previous downtrend. Obviously, we're not going to see the most previous downtrend at this point in time, so that's the measure move. But just for simplicity's sake, I think the word is, but just to show you some sort of measure move to the downside here, which we could be looking for, the most recent one at this time is going to be around something along the lines of this, and in terms of percentages, it's going to be around a 14.42% drop to the downside. And hey, that's absolutely fine. After setting new all-time highs, we're likely to see retracements to the downside here. If we do break, we could potentially even look at this as a horizontal target, 53.24, and obviously this is going to be reflected on the price of Bitcoin, because obviously that is the leader in the market. I know Bitcoin dominance is dropping like a mother trucker at the moment, which is very good news for altcoins. It's nice to see them behaving on their own. And also, I'm going to jump to the total market cap quickly, because I haven't checked that this morning. I do want to check that, because the total market cap for the whole of crypto, right, it's pretty crazy at this point in time. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because you can see the last time that we got to this all-time high for the total market cap for crypto at $2.57 trillion there, Bitcoin was all-time highs. Bitcoin was all-time highs, and we know where Bitcoin is at the moment, 51,200. 51,200. God, that's done like crazy, right? Crazy stuff there. 52,000 a minute ago. That's probably why a lot of things are falling off a cliff, and ADA is losing a lot of 33 likes. You guys are killing it this morning on this fine Tuesday morning. I really appreciate that coming through there. But yeah, I did want to touch on the market cap coming through here, because obviously we're seeing a lot of progression to the upside here in terms of this trend. Now, Bitcoin isn't at new all-time highs. We're nowhere near, but the crypto market cap is. And what does that tell you? That tells you a lot more money is getting pushed into different altcoins, not just Bitcoin, which is great news. It's great news for the cryptosphere, the crypto markets in general, right? Very, very good stuff indeed. So I did want to touch on that quickly. Now, FTT, I'd say we're pretty much done with that. Apologies for my dog going mental. I'm sure you can hear that. So yeah, this is what we would be looking for FTT if we are going to dump to the downside, right? Now, it's that time of the show, guys. Get your altcoin requests in the chat there, and we will get to some live TA coming through there. So yeah, which ones do you want to do? I'm gonna jump straight through for 7, because 7's come through with Matic, and I do want to actually have a little look at Matic, because I know quite a few people in my Telegram group do actually hold Matic. And guys, I do stream every single morning, Monday to Friday, so if you do want to tune in with me every single day, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and you're never going to miss one of my uploads. It's as simple as that. Matic is dumping off an absolute cliff at this point in time. Everything's dumping. Live price action coming through from Crypto Chester. Amazing stuff there. And yeah, I do appreciate all the likes and all the subs and all that juicy stuff coming through there, guys. Really do appreciate all of you. I can see the requests coming through there, so I'm going to do a bit of Matic, and then I'm going to do Hex there. I'm going to do Hex for Hex Hodl. Not a problem there. And I presume you're hodling Hex there. Yeah, so quite a few people want Hex coming through there. So Hex is the narrative coming through. I've got to adjust my seat quickly because going a bit numb on the cheek region. So yeah, as you can see here, Matic has actually dumped off a cliff. We are seeing higher lows actually get invalidated quite strongly in terms of this downtrend on the 4-hourly here. This horizontal in terms of the level of support has been lost. Goodbye, horizontal. It's going, it's falling, not looking good. It's going to be very interesting to see where this 4-hourly candle closes, right? Because if this does close below this horizontal and below the 55 coming through here, it's likely that we are going to see progression to the downside, right? And then the targets are rough. We've got higher lows coming through here. We've got a nice 200 EMA on the way up as well. So yeah, Matic is not looking so hot. And for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but I like what they've got going on, but I just don't like how Matic was kind of funded by FOMO, right? If we jump back to the first, when the crypto crash really took into effect, I think it was around this zone here. Yeah, so when we had the first crypto crash from the previous all-time high for Matic, it literally, we could see the pump. Was it 230%? Did it pump up from that low wick to the top around that? Yeah, around 230%, around that sort of area there. So yeah, we pumped up 230% purely on FOMO. It was the only coin that was actually recovering properly. And then from there, you can see it was just FOMO because we just got sold into massively. Well, personally for me, I didn't, but a lot of people were just hodling. They all bought the top here because of all the FOMO coming through there, and they just got sold into massively. And a lot of people did end up selling at a loss. Granted, we are seeing a lovely uptrend coming through here. It's just, I think everyone's a little bit on the fence there for Matic at this point in time. So yeah, we'll just have to see how Matic goes. But at this point in time, I must say we're in a micro downtrend, still in a macro uptrend, not looking too bad, still setting higher highs at the end of the day. $1.79 was that higher high in terms of this trend, but we're now at $1.53. And as I was saying on the shorter term time frame here, guys, we're coming down quite rapidly, right? Coming down quite rapidly. I mean, the buyback's there. You can see the wick. The buyback is there. Seeing price touch of $1.48. So let's see in terms of a percentage, in terms of a retracement there. So far, we're seeing a 3.6% retracement in terms of literally the same hour. Let's jump to the hourly candles and let's see what's going on there. Yeah, same sort of scenario playing out here. Lower lows being set in terms of this downtrend. Pretty rough stuff. I would be looking at a target of this previous higher low consolidation period, and that's going to be around this $1.43, $1.40, that sort of area there to be looking out for a bounce point. Volume weighted ATR band coming up to say hello as well. That's going to be a very nice bounce point, as you can see here. Lovely bounce point to be thinking about. Very good stuff indeed to be referencing there. So yeah, we'll just have to see how Matic goes actually. But at this point in time, it is looking, I hate to say it, pretty micro bearish. As you can see, pretty rough stuff playing out. Would say broadening wedge to the downside here, but yeah, at this point in time, the OGs know how I feel about broadening wedges. I don't like how they look. I don't like how they play out. They're not for me. But yeah, that's what I would say is what I can see coming through there at this point in time. But yeah, interesting to watch there. Lower lows being set in terms of the downtrend, lower highs being set. Thing is, the problem that we've got here for Matic now, the lower high that we've got here, guys, the lower high that we've got sat at this $1.67 there, that is a long way away. It's a long way away from where we currently are, right? It's a long way away from where we currently are, and that's a problem. The reasoning why that's a problem is because the buying momentum that we're going to have to get even up to this zone, to challenge it, to say hello, to even flip a bit more bullish, right? That's going to be the first sort of bullish signal that we are going to see here. If we're going to see it for Matic, we're a long way off. Let's get a percentage to see how far away we are from live price to there. It's literally 10%. It's 10% before we can actually invalidate this downtrend that we are seeing here. So yeah, it's pretty rough. Pretty rough. I would expect continuation to the downside, and you can see the sell-off. The panic sell-off is here at this point in time. We have some H2O, and then we are going to have a bit more requests coming through. The Hex is next, wasn't it? Yeah. And I hope you guys are liking the stream. Nice to see so many of you on this morning, on this fine Tuesday morning. Now, this is where problems start. We're just going to do to USDT for simplicity's sake, guys. Oh, maybe we shouldn't. No. We'll try something else. Maybe Ethereum. Oh, no, we got USD. Yeah, absolutely fine. We'll do it to here. 39 cents currently. Uptrend looking pretty good. Let's jump to the daily and see if we can get a nice parabolic. What? Jesus. This is crazy stuff, right? Wasn't there some controversy about Hex being manipulated by the owner or something? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'm not really sure what's going on there. 44 likes? What? Yeah, so at this point in time, guys, we're currently sat at a very crucial point for Hex, actually. Very crucial because you can see, it's a pretty bad arrow, you can see these points here in terms of a resistance point. If we are going to get rejection, it's going to be here. And if we are going to get rejection after this parabolic run up, it's going to be here. So yeah, I might even go as far as saying we're going to get rejected here, right? We have the potential to get rejected here, guys. Just so you know, pretty overextended on the RSI. Pretty overextended. Very bloody overextended on the RSI. Huge uptrend, signifying us getting extremely overbought there. I mean, personally for me, I don't really know about the fundamentals of what's going on here, but it's still looking pretty rough indeed in terms of a reversal. But yeah, I would expect, as you can see here, look, you can see what happened last time we saw an insane parabolic run up like so. This insane wick to the downside. And this is why the manipulation request, sorry, just read scrambled egg. we at request time, question mark. So yeah, this is where the manipulation sort of narrative comes from. You can see, look, that's just disgusting. Whether there's insane buying back momentum there, or it's being manipulated, that for me, that's a manipulated candle there in one day for it to do this. No, not good at all. But yeah, in terms of a rejection point, let's slow it down a bit, because that's obviously parabolic on the daily. It's a nice uptrend on the hourly. Let's jump to the 4 hourly and let's get a bit more of a better gauge. Still very parabolic, still very steep coming through there. You either need to literally have some sort of consolidation for a while here before taking another leg up, or you're probably going to come down, say hello to this horizontal, and probably lose this horizontal, because we know what we say. We can't climb Everest without resting at base camp 1, guys. I know I've said that about a million times on this stream today, but it's so true when we are clearing these all new all-time highs. Scrambled G says, did you get COVID at the music festival? No, but I did get this super flu, some next super flu. It absolutely, to be honest, I had COVID like 2 months ago, Delta variant, and it was worse than COVID, right? It was pretty rough. But yeah, so and if you guys that didn't know, I did have a week off, went to a music festival. Pretty crazy, and then I got the flu. But yeah, back to crypto. And Bitcoin Beats coming in the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, my big broski. Literally the big brother coming through there, guys. So if you haven't checked out Bitcoin Beats, guys, go check out Bitcoin Beats. Amazing YouTuber, amazing trader, amazing stuff going on continuously there. So yeah, massive shout out to you there, bro. NX coming through. Bitcoin Beats in the building coming through there. We got a celebrity in the mix, guys. Yeah, cool stuff, guys. And yeah, let's just talk about Basecamp 1, how we're resting at Basecamp 1 at this point in time, or how we need to rest at Basecamp 1 there, guys, just because you can see the parabolicness coming through there. Now, that's going to be the healthy scenario. If this uptrend, which is it's pretty crazy, right? If this uptrend for Hex is going to continue there, we've obviously got a huge... let me not mess that up. We've obviously got a huge trend line coming through. As you can see, if we are going to see any sort of reversal, this would be the bounce point to be looking out for. Was good. Nice to see you, broski. But yeah, if we are going to see a break to the upside here, huge breakout potential for Hex. If this momentum is going to continue, right, we could be looking at some sort of measure move, right? I mean, I don't like doing this because it's going to be pretty crazy if this does happen, and it's very unlikely. And I don't want to tell you guys, I don't want to say to you guys, buy the top here. But if we do see some sort of breakout, the price target for this is going to be literally sat at $67. Currently trading at $67, 67 cents there. Currently trading at 39 cents there, guys. In terms of percentage for this gain, if the breakout is going to be good there, it's going to be around a 71% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff there. X is 100% decorrelated. Yeah, I think a lot of people like Hex here. Yeah, that's going to be the breakout position to be looking out for there, guys. Now, let me jump back to ADA for Lloyd, just because ADA is doing some crazy stuff, and I know quite a few people actually have ADA coming through there, and I just want to touch on that briefly, just because I'm going to be jumping back and forth to ADA, but I need to basically just help a few people out, because I know quite a few people are probably panicking a little bit, right? Because obviously we're dumping quite a lot at this point in time there, guys. Previous all-time high currently sat at this $2.46 there. Usually when we break all-time highs, guys, 80% of the time we come back. So this is why we don't buy the top. We always wait for a pullback, waiting for another buying opportunity. Another buying opportunity coming through there. 54 likes as well, guys. You're absolutely killing it on this fine Tuesday morning. I hope you're having a good time on the stream there. I do appreciate the likes coming through there. LR says, Hex will make you rich. Hex says, Hex Hoddle says, yes, $67 by the end of the year. Amazing stuff there. Scrambled G has done a super chat, taking priority over everyone else. Can you check out my lad Hollow token? Yes, I can. Excuse the cough there. Apologies. Just I'll quickly touch on quickly touch on ADA, and then I will get to Hex to 69,420 in one day. Maybe just gonna have some H2O, and then we're gonna carry on. That's good. Now, as I was saying for ADA, do not panic. It's absolutely fine to come down, test previous all-time highs at $2.47, and this is going to be the bounce point that we are going to be looking for here. Potential buying opportunity if we can hold it. If we lose this zone, then it's going to be pretty rough, right? It's going to be pretty rough, and this is what I was saying here, guys, about climbing Everest. My analogy coming through there. Everest, parabolic dirtiness. We need to be consolidating and resting at base camp 1 before we progress to the upside, right? If we don't, we are going to see progression to the downside, right? So yeah, just be watching the previous all-time high. That's what I would say about ADA. Now let me have a look at a little bit of Hollow. I think it's hot, isn't it? Yeah, a little look at Hollow there for Mr. Scrambled Egg, sir. Yeah, it's hot, isn't it? Yeah. Daily chart. Bit of old TA coming through there, but good TA apparently, because it absolutely banged it. Absolutely banged it. LR says, oh my, I had longs at the top. I'm sorry to hear that. That's peak. That's bad. That's not good. Hopefully you're okay. Hopefully you're okay, LR. But hey, as long as you learn from it, it's absolutely fine. So yeah, this was for hot on the daily. This was going to be the breakout, actually. We got a bit of a bull flag pattern coming through there. I mean, if we can straighten that up a bit. Bit of a bull flag pattern coming through there. Usually continuation to the upside here. Now we are coming down, having a nice little retest of this trend line. Very good stuff indeed. Did actually bang it back up, but still in a downtrend, micro downtrend coming through there. So yeah, let's jump to the 4 hour. And hey, that's absolutely fine, just because we've seen Hot actually do some really great stuff recently in terms of progression to the upside. Very nice swings, consolidation, parabolic consolidation, and then another buying momentum. And this wick here, we know about these wicks coming through there. It just shows the confidence, the buying momentum that we are seeing coming back there for Hot. So I know a lot of people are trying to get in for this, and they are buying up as we are, as it dumps rapidly. We've got limit orders coming through there. We've got people looking for lower prices, which shows confidence in the coin itself, right? So yeah, at this point in time, currently trading at 1 cent. Pretty low, but I haven't done a lot of research on this coin, but I've heard very good things. By a lot of people in the community, a lot of good things have been said, and Hot is a big contender. I think it's going to be a big contender in the future, right? So guys, I would recommend going and doing some fundamental research on Hot itself. At this point in time, I would be looking for continuation to the upside, as we were discussing this measure move that we were just talking about here from this bull flag pattern coming through there. Let's bring that. Lost it. There we go. So yeah, we got a nice retest coming through there, guys. So obviously the buying back momentum has come back and near enough seen the completion of that measure move. Now, if we are going to come down to this zone again, we could see another bounce, right? If we see another bounce, amazing stuff there. I say all-time highs. Is it all-time highs coming through there? Let me jump to the bigger time frames. No, nowhere near all-time highs. Absolutely nowhere near it. So yeah, it basically means we've got potential to actually climb up there, because we've seen a lot of altcoins actually seeing a lot of progression to the upside, smashing through all-time highs, 88, and then coming back down to all-time highs. So yeah, it's interesting to see what we are going to see for hot here, as a potential bounce point is lining up there. So yeah, definitely a point to be watching out for. But I would say genuinely pretty bullish. Continuation chart pattern coming through there. So yeah, micro downtrend coming through. That's probably down to what Bitcoin's doing at this point in time, guys. But yeah, so not too bad for you, Mr. Scrambled Egg. If you are... Obviously, his name's Scrambled Egg in the chat, guys. I'm not just randomly saying Scrambled Egg. But yeah, so this would be the bounce point I would be looking for at 1 cent, 11132. And then obviously bouncing off this parallel channel. Now, if we lose this this zone here, losing the 21 moving average, losing this downward sloping support line coming through there, then yes, we are potentially going to be coming down inside of this channel. Absolutely fine, absolutely healthy, not a problem at all. You've seen insane gains recently, right? Insane gains recently. This is fine, absolutely fine to come back down, say hello to the 55, and then see progression to the upside. In terms of a healthy chart, that would actually be pretty ideal, right? Pretty much hollow done. Pretty much hollow done. I'm going to do a bit of sushi for Jermaine. Jermaine! Cool name, man. Jermaine. Do a little bit of sushi. Oh, no, that's not how you spell sushi. Pretty dyslexic out here. 56 likes? God damn. You guys are you're really pushing the boat out today, I must say. I must say. Crazy stuff. Do appreciate every single like coming through there. It does help the channel out in terms of the YouTube algorithms. Because they, because obviously I was pretty ill recently. I'm still pretty ill, but yeah, YouTube algorithms, they screwed me. Yeah, as you can see here, previous all-time highs coming through here for sushi, sat around the $22.87, currently trading at $12.79 there. Interesting to see, nice uptrend, nice, the recent higher low there, very good stuff indeed. I hate to say it though, we have set a lower high there. We have set a lower high, and if we are setting higher lows and lower highs at the same time, guys, we could be potentially seeing some sort of symmetrical triangle chart pattern playing out in the future, right? This is something that we do need to be looking out for. Apologies for my dog barking yet again. This is something that we do need to be looking out for here, guys, if we are going to see any sort of symmetrical triangle pattern coming through there. And that's obviously going to mean it's a bullish pennant chart pattern, which obviously another signal for continuation to the upside there. It'll be very interesting to see coming through there, guys. So yeah, very interesting. Very interesting to see if we can see a nice break to the upside there. But obviously, we're just going to see if this chart pattern plays out first and go from there. Oh, God. Running out of breath. Some more water, I think. Bitcoin Beats definitely didn't realize I just hit them. Just hadn't liked already. Amazing stuff there. 60 likes. You guys are killing it today. Well, how long have we been streaming? An hour and 5 minutes. An hour and 5 minutes. I'm probably going to do one more request, and then I'm probably going to end the stream, guys. Pretty tired, and I don't want, because I'm still ill, right? I'm still ill out here, so I need to kind of be a bit more reserved and not burn all my energy too fast, right? So yeah, I'm going to do one more request, and then I'm going to call it a day. But I will be back. I will be back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I will be back to say hello to you in terms of trading and stuff. And I might do a cheeky BTC or Ethereum update throughout the day. We'll see what's good. We'll see what's good. See what you guys are saying in the Telegram as well. Because I trade all day, every day. So it's just quite strenuous on the voice, talking on stream continuously, right? So yeah. If we are looking for sushi to have any sort of breakout of this range coming through here, we're going to be looking at this zone here and at $14.42. That's going to be interesting to see if we can break that. If we can break that, then yes, the move to the upside is going to be pretty goddamn huge indeed, right? It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be around a 22.5% gain there. Obviously, if we can only break to the upside. Now, we are actually trending down pretty rapidly, and obviously this is probably down to Bitcoin falling off a cliff, right? And it just shows that Bitcoin is still the leader in the market here, pulling everything down with it. Pretty red, dirty day at this point in time. I mean, Solana's still up. Solana's still up 10% or something stupid. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, ADA, what's ADA doing now? ADA is certainly $2.64. So we are seeing a bit of a buyback for ADA. But yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here for sushi, we have just invalidated a previous higher low. Not great. Not the end of the world, as long as we don't lose this lower side of this range here, and that's sat at around this $11.19, $11.13, we'll say for simplicity's sake. As long as we don't lose that and invalidate the previous higher low coming through here on the more of a macro scale there, guys. If we lose that, then we could be looking at a move to the downside. In terms of a measure move to the downside, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. See me getting all nasally now, my voice is going. Not good. Click it. God damn. That would bring us all the way down to $7.90 there. So yeah, pretty rough if that is going to come into fruition there. But hey, it was only a minute ago we sat around that $6 there. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff, pumping up 100% to live price now. So yeah, interesting stuff to see what is going to happen here for sushi there. This would be the predictions to the downside, predictions to the upside. But we're still in this range, guys. Obviously, if we break this range, this is what we are going to be looking for. At this point in time, we're not. We're still in this range, still pretty comfortable, pretty fine. Just as long as we don't lose this higher low. And ideally, if we do see a reversal in terms of a trend now, we're going to be setting a new higher low in terms of the macro scale, right? And that's obviously bullish indeed. So yeah, interesting stuff to see there. But yeah, in terms of let's jump to a bigger term time frame here. Let's see what's good, because obviously we went insanely parabolic coming through here. Wrong tool. Insanely parabolic coming through here, guys. And obviously, we're seeing a bit of consolidation in sort of this range here, which is absolutely healthy. Absolutely fine. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. This is absolutely still bullish indeed. Absolutely fine. So yeah, just calm, collected, take a step back, and you'll be absolutely cool. But yeah, that's for you, Jermaine there. Let me have a little look. VRA. Let me have a little look at that. Yeah, I'll have a look at VRA, and then I'm probably going to call it a day. Call it a day, people. VRA. Uh-oh. Cute coin. Red flag. It's not, it just says the coin's new and not quite established enough yet to be on Binance. I mean, daily chart, the uptrend's pretty strong after that huge crypto crash coming through there. Downtrend being pretty strong, setting lower low after lower low. After that, seeing that reversal coming through. Yeah, 21st of July seems to be the narrative across the cryptoverse, cryptosphere, crypto land, crypto space at the moment. All-time highs? All-time highs? No, not quite. Not quite all-time highs. Not quite gaining enough momentum to get there, but we could easily get there, guys. We could easily get there for VRA. High lows being set continuously. Pretty strong stuff indeed for this in general, right? We're just going to have to see where this trend actually, where this micro downtrend actually ends. If it does end, then we're going to be setting another high low, and then the progression to the upside is strong, pretty good indeed, and it is looking like very bullish. It is looking like we are going to see us actually smash through all-time highs. That would be the target price point coming through here around this 5 cents, 597, and that's what we are going to be looking for there. I will look at the C98 just because a lot of people have been requesting C98, and I have missed that request quite a few times there, so got to go with the narrative. But yeah, this is I would be looking for no all-time highs coming through there if we aren't going to see any sort of reversal coming through there. And we didn't actually quite get to that all-time high horizontal point, even in terms of candle body close there. So yeah, it's looking progressive, but we just need this reversal to come through before we get down to this sort of previous higher low point coming through there, guys. Goodness me. Right, where are we? Did I say I'd do C98 next? C98. I said I'd only do one request, and I'm just banging them out now. Oops. What to make of this? Thanks for the TAs, CC. Not a problem at all. Getting pretty tired now. Oh. Somebody save me from this illness. Yes, so C98. Pretty progressive recently. When did we launch? What was the date? Oh, you're a July baby. July 21. Okay. So from there, from open, that's quite interesting. We didn't really see any sort of major correction down to this first sort of correction point. So that's a bullish sign in general. And then this uptrend coming through is pretty good. I haven't looked at the fundamentals of this actually, but it's definitely something I do want to look at, guys. So oh yeah, I threw my pen earlier, didn't I? Let me get another one. C98 is looking pretty good for some fundamental research to see for a potential hodl coming through there. As you can see, it's pretty bullish. You can see the momentum is there, and it's quite healthy, I must say. And we are looking for a leg up, actually. We are looking for a leg up, which is interesting. So as you can see, huge parabolic, consolidation, parabolic, consolidation, parabolic, consolidation, still an uptrend. Very good stuff indeed. Corrections coming through there. And look, if we add all this up in terms of a daily chart there, insanely parabolic coming through there, insanely parabolic. And this is just a bit of consolidation, bit of a bull flag chart pattern coming through here. So it is likely that we are going to break to the upside here, guys. Looking pretty good indeed. This is just a bit of a correctionary period from people selling off a bit when they get into this zone here after them buying it up at this sort of zone here. So yeah, it's absolutely fine for this to happen. We could probably even come down to probably this zone here around this $3 before taking another leg up like so. Yeah, so pretty bullish, pretty good chart, I must say, for C98 there. So yeah, I would recommend some sort of fundamental research coming through there. That's what I would be going for, and I will be doing that research because looking pretty good. This is definitely some sort of buying opportunity as we are consolidating and trending down before another sort of leg up coming through there. Leg out! What did I say was next? Hey mate, I short BTC at 50,500. Oh man, it's rough. Goodness me, that dumped like a mother trucker. Yeah, we did dump quite significantly there, and actually, this is good news for you there, Mr. No Bra. Interesting name. Yeah, so the interesting news here, just because obviously we were talking about this rising wedge pattern coming through there. We've got a bearish divergence coming through on the hourly as well. Obviously bearish signals here, guys. We are likely to be coming down here. So now, interesting to see. Interesting to see here, because obviously we've seen a huge spike to the downside. Measure move, not very big, as it is only where's it gone? It's inside the candle. Yeah, measure move is not going to be very big, but it's going to be a gauge. We can get a bit of a gauge on the price to see what's good coming through there, guys. And that's obviously going to be something along the lines of this. And this is the price prediction coming down at 50,800. So yeah, for you, sir, Mr. No Bra, Mr. No Bra. That sounds very strange saying that, but yeah, for Mr. No Bra, I would be looking at this for a price target. For me personally, to come down significantly lower than that is going to be pretty bad. One, because you've got this higher low that you will be invalidating if you get to this price there. Granted, you've got a lot of horizontals coming through here at around this 50,000, 50,400, that sort of area, 50,700, and also a lot of consolidation here. So to get lower than this is going to be pretty hard. If you do, you're going to be invalidating another higher low period consolidation zone here, and that's obviously bearish as well. So there's a lot of stuff holding you up to even get you back to your entry point there. So yeah, sometimes you do have to just say goodbye to a trade and take the loss, because yeah. But as long as you learn your lesson from it, and you dissect your trade and find out why you entered and why you shorted that zone, because at this point in time you would have, I guess, shorted in an uptrend, right? Yeah, you'd have been shorting in an uptrend, right? So yeah, trend is your friend. Ride it till the end. Don't short the top. Don't long the top. Yeah, there's a few lessons that you just take a bit of time, dissect your position, and understand why, and take the lesson through to your next position, and then you'll just continuously learn more. And that's basically trading. You're just continuously learning more. Makes me more confident to hold my long then. Thanks. Not a problem, man. And where are we? I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm pretty tired. Do a little BTC update as I just did there. A little measure moves to the downside. That would be the prediction if we are going to continue this downswing at this point in time there. I do think in terms of the long term here, we are looking at a pretty good bounce point actually coming through at 50,500 actually. So yeah, maybe good news for you then, Mr. No Bra, on the midterm there, if you want to check that out. Obviously we've got quite a few things coming through there in terms of ascending triangle. We've got double bottom chart pattern, target price of 53,400. We've got I did this last time, started spazzing out on stream. It's a measure move, and it's going to be bringing the price up to around 57,000 if we can get there, right? Around a 12% gain there from this breakout point, which we haven't actually had a retest from yet. So if we are going to actually have a continuation of this uptrend on the macro scale that we are seeing here, guys, then this is going to be a lovely bounce point for us to be hitting, and that's around that 50,500 for the continuation to the upside. Now, for you, Mr. No Bra, if we are going to lose this zone, very good stuff for you, but it's very unlikely that we do. I do think just because there's a lot holding us up. There's a lot holding us up there. Bitcoin Beats, goodbye, my good sir. Later, broski. Enjoy your day. Thanks, man. You too. Get that paper. Get that money. That's why we're here, guys. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. And I will be back here tomorrow morning to stream for you guys. I will be back tomorrow morning to stream for you guys. And I might even do a little cheeky BTC update throughout the day. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. But for now, it is going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Do all this right. There we go.